Welcome to Up the Villa. If you're new, subscribe, comment your thoughts, smash the likes. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to, I don't know what angle to hit it from. I just don't know what angle to hit this from. I'm angry, frustrated, livid, disappointed, and just gobsmacked for a number of things. And I think it's a two-way thing. It has to be a two-way thing because I cannot counteract the one without the other. And I'll kick it off with we've been robbed. We've been robbed. We've been robbed of the goal. And the same thing has happened to what happened in the first season with VAR when we scored a legitimate goal that should have stood. The ref blows his whistle, so the game is dead. VAR can't intervene because the game is dead and the refs blew his whistle. And we would have been 1-0 up. VAR would have intervened. No foul. Ball out of the keeper's hands. It was a goal. And we've seen all season that blatant offsides across every game in football, offsides that you can see by a mile, and linesmen or lineswomen cannot put their flag up because they have to let play carry on so that we can see the eventual action, whether somebody scores or whether it's too tight. So we go to VAR. And the ref has had an absolute stinker. He has made a huge, huge error that has massive implications because had that goal stood, we don't know. I mean, Man United probably would have gone and scored 2 goals and it probably wouldn't have mattered. It's if, buts and maybes. But at that moment in time, we've got a goal. We can hang on. Forest lost. Newcastle lost. Who knows what would have happened? So we have been robbed, and it's absolutely disgraceful. But what else was disgraceful was the way that we performed for probably around 70-ish minutes. I have to be fair and I have to be honest, guys. I have to be honest. And we are very lucky that we've ended up with Europa League there. Because had Forest have got a point or got something, we would have been looking at Conference League, which, in my opinion, would have been an absolute disaster. So the fact that we've got Europa League is good, and finishing the season 6th, where I expected us and wanted us and projected us to be this season, is very, very good. So when we reflect and we do a season review and we look back on the season, we'll look back and go, I think we'll all go, do you know what? In the end, it was a good season. But we have absolutely shit the bed at Old Trafford. We have absolutely not turned up, and we have put in an absolute stinker there. And it was the exact performance that when I went live yesterday and I was talking about what I wanted to see from Villa, I wanted to see Villa do everything we could to put it completely in our hands, to walk off that pitch with looking like we've done our part. And had we have done our part, we would have been in the Champions League. But We were absolutely awful. And I've got to be honest, guys, if you want reflection, I can reflect on the season in the season review and it will look completely different. But today, on that performance, it's just not good enough. Not good enough. It was Crystal Palace again. And what I can't accept, guys, and we're building into a project and we're growing as a club, when the pressure's on, we just weren't there. And I just, it's not good enough, guys. It's not good enough. You might feel differently to me. You might reflect, you might be angry that we were robbed, and that's fine. But today, when it mattered, that first half performance, we could have been 4 or 5 down. Just simply not there. It was exactly like Palace at Wembley, exactly like it, if not worse. Why? Why have we built our whole season upon 37 games to be at this stage, to grasp an opportunity and to just really perform like that? You know what? It weren't good. It weren't good. And I can't just think of that goal that we should have had, and because we should have had that, not say none of this. I can't do that. I'm not being true to myself. You know, we had Martinez in the 3rd minute, 2 key saves. We had another massive chance. Bruno Fernandes, 6th minute, 11th minute. Ahmad so close. Just not good. Just not good. And what did we need to do? We needed to have intensity. We needed to rock up, be intense, impose ourselves. But what we did do is we rocked up cagey, edgy, within ourselves, just not show the best of us. And that was really frustrating. Very loose touches. Felt like a lot of them were playing with concrete boots on. Couldn't cover any ground at all. Underhit passes, loose touches, lack of composure. Couldn't get it out our feet. Nobody coming for the ball. Massive thing that happened all game. Everybody static within their own positions. Nobody coming and wanting to pick up the ball. Where was a Rodgers or a McGinn who wanted to just say, "Give me the ball and I'll win this game"? None of that. Just really, really poor. Watkins hold up so bad, bouncing off him. You know, when he was through on goal, offside, but took it so far around the keeper that the shot was never on in the first place. And then something that's probably been there all season and it's not happened. Matty Cash chops back, cuts back, loose pass to Martinez. And then Martinez takes out Højlund. And, you know, I've seen a lot of people blaming Martinez, but that's on Cash. Guys, that's on Cash, because if that pass is fine, Martinez doesn't make that. And Martinez is in a position, and we're in a position where we cannot afford to let Man United go 1-0 up in a game that we've got to win. So he's bodied him. And, you know, that cutting back it's been a problem all season. It's been a problem. We've all mentioned it. Cutting back when we don't need to do it. Just play it down the alley, play it down the channel, just play it forward. And we've chopped it back, and we've had it's had a massive ramification on that game. Just not good. We didn't give ourselves an ounce there to get the victory at all. And then second half, we have another mare with Matson trying to head it back from the halfway line. Just bad decisions, pressure. The pressure got to a lot of them because the pressure makes you do strange things, and we've not been able to deal with it. And I'm just very disappointed. And I said it yesterday. I mean, I'm not saying this on hindsight. I'm not just reacting badly to this. I said yesterday, make sure that we do our job, and then we have to just focus and think about what other teams have done. And we didn't do it. And again, it's all I wanted was for us to just rock up today, show the correct mentality to just do our job. We didn't do our job at Wembley. And I did have a question mark. Can we go here today and perform to our highest level and win? And we didn't do it. And we have, on the other hand, been robbed by a bad decision, a huge decision, which has cost us Champions League football and a lot of money. And who knows, we could have gone on to win it. We could have gone on to lose it. We could have gone on to draw it. But the fact that that ref blew, nobody can look at that and go, do you know what? Nah, he made the right decision. He made the wrong decision. And he was so quick to blow that whistle. He was so quick to blow it. And he was so happy. And it was a penalty. But again, he was happy to blow it. He was miles away from it. It was a pen. So I said at the start, guys, it's a two-way thing. We were robbed, but we were crap. And it's so frustrating that that's what we delivered. I thought McGinn was awful first half. I thought Watkins' touch, Rashford, Rodgers, anomalous. Just lacked. It lacked something. It lacked belief. So the season has come to an end. We've got Europa League, which I think is fine. It's fine. It's good. It'll still bring in decent amount of revenue. It gives us an opportunity to try and win it to get into the Champions League. It gives us two ways to get into the Champions League. It has got the pull of players, the Europa League. It has. I don't care what anyone says. It has. Players will come because we're in the Europa League. Obviously not as much as Champions League pull, but it has got pull. But again, and this is part of why I'm annoyed today, it's Villa in the big game. We don't turn up. So right now, I have that question mark of, can we win the Europa League right now next year? I don't know, because we don't turn up when we've put in a stinker. I don't know. I'm annoyed. I'm frustrated. I'm being a bit negative. But at the end of the day, I'm not just gonna focus on that goal that we had. I'm not doing that, because I feel like if you do that, then you're just being blindsided, and you're just you're just focusing on that, and I don't think we can. I don't think we can. So just just not good enough. Frustrating. All that hard work to get into that position, and that's what we played like. Like not one of them. I don't think not one of them stood out. Not one of them. Shadow of the last couple of games. Shadow of that whole intensity of what we've been doing this season, and how we've been using that mentality and being strong and being sort of at it. So it'll be interesting to see what Emery's making of it. He's fuming. Emery, I can see him here talking to the ref. He's fuming with the ref. You know, very unlike Emery. He's waited for the ref to go off the pitch. And yeah, he's hurt, and he should be. But what happened before that just wasn't great. Just frustrated, guys. Just frustrated. So it's City, Newcastle, Chelsea. Got Champions League. Villa, Forest, miss out. But Henry's fuming, guys. I just wish we'd have done our bit. Unlike me, guys, I'm lost for words. It's been a long season, draining season. Well, I think we just got to take positive that we got Europa League, which is a good second prize, I guess. Because I didn't want Conference League, guys. I didn't want Conference League. No, I did not want that. So I mean, in positive news, before the game started, Emery said Martinez isn't leaving. No way, he said. So I guess that's a positive. If it's true, it's a positive. It's hard to reflect on this, guys. I feel like I've got more to say, but I just don't know what to say. It was close. It was close. We missed out on goal difference. Terrible. Missed out on goal difference. I mean, there's obviously nothing. I don't think there's nothing Villa can do. Obviously, it's an on-field decision. But 3 seasons in a row for Europe off the back of a long, hard, grueling season. To get Europe, I think, obviously is good. But yeah, really frustrating. Right, guys. I think I've shown my emotion on how I'm feeling. Oh, I'm just annoyed that we didn't turn up. I'm annoyed that that decision. It's just a two-way thing. Like I'm not 100% on either way on how I'm feeling. I'm like crossroads. Like I'm so annoyed how we played, and then I'm so angry at the decision, and then I'm just like veering off in both directions. Like I can't go one way. But it's down. It's on us, isn't it? It's on us on how we've played. Like I need to hear what Emery says as well. I need to hear what Emery says. So I'm despondent, flat, hurt, angry, annoyed, every emotion really. So right, if you want, we can't do a tactical debrief, can we? We can't do a tactical debrief. I can't debrief that, guys. I can't. Well, let me know how you're feeling. We'll gauge the comments on how you're feeling, but tough one to take. Up the Villa.